Hello guys, so today I will be speaking, I'm going to actually be starting a new topic and I'm going to be speaking about why it is that relationships fail. This is my primary area of study and of course I've gone into different areas because I really feel I need to educate myself so I can help those who I need to help. And so those I need to help will need more than just relationship insight. They will also need to know other things, mindset, all kind of parenting, all these different types of information that I have studied separately from my degree. But right now, I want to start this series focusing on why it is that relationships fail. Now, in the spirit of authenticity, I want to begin by why it is I believe my relationship failed, my marriage failed. And guys, when I'm speaking about relationships in these videos, it's really about marriage because I believe that if you're going to be having families and you want this person to be living with you, having sex with you, doing your dishes, helping you to live your life, maybe work, be there for you when you need them, then you should marry them, right? So in the spirit of authenticity, as I said, the reason I believe that my relationship failed, my marriage failed, is because I believe that we were just too young. I was 21 and he was 23 at the time. And we had, well, I know I just came out of high school. I had no idea what it took to have a healthy and a successful relationship, right? Now, I'm not going to go into the details of all of that, but really, there are different reasons why relationships fail. And so I want to go into those reasons right now. Some of those reasons, I'm sure that there are more reasons, but some of the reasons that I'm going to go into are things that I believe that most people know, but we have come to a place in this time, 2020, in our modern times then, where people take relationships way too casually. We just go into relationships just like for no reason. You just feel like you like this person and you just and then you just go in a relationship, have no idea what you're doing, right? And what relationships take to work. So guys, I'm gonna be looking at my notes, by the way, because I just want to keep on track and not be babbling, which I still do anyway, but forgive me. So I will be looking at my notes to just kind of keep everything straight. But so why is it? I believe in the spirit of authenticity, as I mentioned before, that mine failed because I believe that we were just too young. And I believe maybe also that is the reason why I've chosen this path for a career and to help others. Because, guys, if I don't know if you realize it, but relationships form the foundation of society. Relationships form the foundation of society. When relationships break apart, it not only affects the couple, it affects children. It affects each person differently. The one who is left, or the one who is cheated on, or the one who, who's there, they start feeling feelings of low self-worth because they're wondering why is it that they were not able to keep this person in their lives. There's so many different, there's sadness, there's bitterness, there's anger, there's all kind of different feelings that sometimes, if not handled, and if the person does not seek help for it, can mess up their lives. So we should not take relationships that will lead to marriage so casually. And this is why I'm here to speak about why it is that relationships fail, so that we can do better. If we know better, hopefully we'll do better, right? So, as I said, broken relationships result in a broken society, which we see all around us. Broken relationships results in a broken society, right? And broken relationships leave a whole trail of pain behind them. And we seem to think that it's normal, and that we just go into things and do things, just jump into from one relationship to the next without really thinking about the consequences of what our behavior is going to create. And so we have to be very careful, guys, because I believe that what you reap you sow, and you have to be careful about how you just go about and use people and hurt others just for your satisfaction. You have to be careful, right? So why is it that what are some of the reasons we go into relationship for the wrong reasons? Why do relationships fail? I'm sorry. Well, because we go into relationships for the wrong reasons. When it fails, we've gone into it for the wrong reasons. We may have gone into it because we're living with our parents, and say you're young and you're still living with your parents, and this person comes now along and sweeps you off your feet, and this person is your way out of being in your parents' house and can take you out of this. That is not a good reason, guys, to marry someone, right? Because marriage it should be forever, and marriage is a serious decision. It should be a serious decision and not taken lightly, because as I said before, when relationships fail, it messes up everything. Messes up the children that's in that relationship, and messes up both partners, right? Or one partner. Okay, so we go into relationships for the wrong reason, and we and what are some of the wrong reasons that we go into relationship is that we go in there before we are ready for a relationship. What do I mean by that? Well, a lot of us go in there, you've heard the term, I found my better half, or it's like you're looking for someone to complete you. Now, that's not a good reason to go into. Nobody can complete you. You should go into a relationship as a whole person. Two wholes come together, right, to be one, right? Not half and half. You're not half. You're something is, you have so much things wrong with you. You're just a half a person, right? And then you come together, and hopefully that will now fix both of you. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to go into a relationship with you already whole. Now, how do you do that? Well, we all have our issues or problems. During my time and along my path, I've taken time to fix me. I've looked to see what it is that I've done wrong, the things that I can improve, and every single day of my life, I am improving me. And so this is where you're to take your time instead of rushing into a relationship, hoping the other person can complete you, right? You should be complete and go in there. Both of you can contribute to each other's lives, right? So the next thing is that we fear being alone. A lot of people are so afraid of being alone or lonely. But guys, if you think about it, a lot of people who are married or they live with a lot of people, they can also feel very alone depending on the relationship they have with their partner or with the other people they're living with. You can always feel alone if you are not being supported by the people around you. So that is a wrong reason to go into a relationship, because you feel lonely and you don't want to be alone. Okay. Some people go in there for financial reasons. Maybe they figure that, going with this person who maybe is financially secure, now that they can now be financially secure. But they don't really care or love the person. They just go in there because they want to be financially secure. That's not the right reason either, guys. Because you're going to go in there unless you're going in I'm guessing that most people who do that, they're going in there for that reason, but they really don't intend to really, be in a marriage. Is really more like somebody supporting them, right? Marriage takes work. It takes work. Also, another reason why marriages fail is people go in there for their physical attraction, more lust stuff. This person is so sexy and so hot and so whatever it is, they have good sex, and they think that is going to be what they're going to build their marriage on. Never works, guys. Because first of all, if we look around us, a lot of people who have gotten married, they might have looked very sexy and pretty and gorgeous and attractive when before they got married, and when they got married, they just let themselves go, and now there's another problem, right? Because the only reason why they married that person was because of their physical attribute. Nothing else about the person was interesting to them. They just look good on their arm, so it was like, or they just look good standing beside them, so they take good pictures together, whatever, some crazy stuff like that. But guys, yes, people marry for very ridiculous reasons. Some people may just ask because somebody just came along and was interested in them, and they didn't really care for them, and but the person was financially secure. You treated them nicely, but they didn't really love them, and they had nothing in common, but they figured, okay, especially us women, we think that we are like on a shelf, and our expiration date is after a couple of years. We have an expiration date, and so we jump at the first person that might come and ask you to marry them, and you just marry them. It's not going to last. Now, the other important thing is that we fail to do our due diligence. That's one of the biggest one during the dating process, when we should be finding out things like, does this person want to have children? A lot of people that I know I've worked with, they get married to someone, and it's only when they're married that they realize this person does not want to have children, and that's a biggie, right? And so this person, the values are totally different from them. They treat people bad, and this person does not like it, and then it causes a rift in the marriage. It could be, it could be that this person likes clubbing and this one doesn't. This person is a Christian and this one isn't. This one, so all of these things, you have to take your time and find out who these people, who this person is that you want to marry and to spend the rest of your life with. Another one is that, fear of being alone. We're not ready because we're just not ready. We don't know anything about marriage. And so these are some of the reasons why marriages fail, guys. And in my other video, because this one is getting a little long, in my next video, I'm going to go deeper into the subject. And hopefully I'm going to try and put out at least one per week. So I just want to really tell you, or to remind you, how important it is to really marry for the right reasons, and to really be careful of entering into marriage without getting the full information that you will need to make your marriage successful. So guys, this is Christine, your relationship and mindset mastery doctor, and your leverage for change. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.